So I made a video a while back where I said civilians are born, not made. I said, you cannot decide later in life to become a civilian. That's not how that works. You can choose to live a civilian lifestyle, such as myself, but that does not mean that all civilian rules apply to you. Now, I got a lot of pushback from that on TikTok and on YouTube. And people was in my comments, "Oh, you talking about I'm a civilian now?" And I'm like, nah, that ain't it. So what? I'm gonna tell y'all a story real quick about how early this starts. I believe I was in like the 10th grade. It's high school, first year high school. So I went to Julia Richmond in Manhattan. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm a Flatbush dude. I went to Julia Richmond. Shortly after I got to Richmond, they kicked all the Brooklyn dudes out except for a handful of us that was in what they call the Talent Unlimited program. I was in chorus. I used to sing. Don't blow it up. Don't bust out no videos. If you got some old videos, don't do that. Cause I can't even hold a note no more. But I used to sing, right? So it's only a handful of us with nothing but Harlem and the Bronx dudes. So needless to say, back then it was a little tension. So we stayed in a lot of shit. So remember one time, I don't remember what it was about. I don't even remember if it was my beef or one of my mans or one of them. And we pops on this kid right in front of the dean's office. We didn't give a fuck. It was words that had been exchanged already, and we already knew whenever we see son is going down, we happen to see him in front of the dean's office. It pops. They grab, I don't know, somehow they grab me up and son up. Nobody else gets grabbed up. I don't remember the specifics. This is forever ago. But I remember being in the office. Me and son is in the office. He's sitting over there. I'm sitting over here. And they give us paper. And they say, write down what happened. Write down everything that happened so we understand what's going on. So I'm looking at these dudes like, you got to be kidding me. Son, on the other hand, writes a whole one-page statement. Because he's a civilian. I'm already not a civilian. He's a civilian. He writes the statement down, and they come in and they look at the statement, they put it down on the table, they pulls him out into the hallway to talk to him. Instinctively, I get up, take his paper, tear it up, throw it in the garbage. I don't know where I learned this from. I'm a kid. I'm just not a civilian. It's just this is instinctively. They come back, they're like, yo, what is statement? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. They're like, where yours? I'm like, I ain't got nothing to say. So they talk to son again. He writes another statement. They leaves it on the desk again. I tear this shit up again. Yo, they was furious. Like, yo, why you keep? I'm like, yo, I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't making no statement, and I don't know nothing about his statement. I'm looking at son like, yo, son, what the fuck is you doing? This be the shit that I don't understand. That dudes don't seem to comprehend. He was the only one that had to explain this to. This is how smart the staff was. After a while, they going back and forth about having the statement. They take me and they go out the room and leave me and him in the office together. I said, homie, you gotta go here. You writing statements, you gotta go here every day. I'll be back tomorrow. Even if they suspend me, I'll be back next week, whatever. Like, stop writing shit down. He thinks about it, he goes, yeah, you know what you write. And you don't write the shit down. I'm just saying that to say, look, he was born a civilian. Instinctively, they told him to write a statement, he wrote that down. Instinctively, they told me to write a statement, I said, nah, I'm not doing that, and I destroyed his. Born, not made. You can't just one day decide you're going to be a civilian and then want to apply civilian rules to you. Use a sucker. If you think, oh, because you said I'm a civilian now, then I'm going to just run around doing all this civilian shit, violating, that ain't it. Sorry.